take you all around these parts, boy, let's take a ride. Yeah, I put that on Wayne, that's on Shea the God. 12 o'clock on Banshees, that's how we making time. You might see squad, cause bikes bring bonds. I'm like, they gotta know the boys from Harlem to Baltimore. You can hear the went by the plastic scraping on the floor. I'm trying to show them more than posting at that corner store. You just gotta hit the gas, homie, all in all. I know this bike life, I know what this life like. I'm blipping that throttle, streets got me feeling like Mike. Right, I'm talking A5 to Cherry Hill. For years they heard about the stories and we legends still. Let's take a ride, from my side to your side. Let's take this worldwide. Let's take a ride, ooh, let's take a ride. Oh, this for Wheelie Wayne and this for Shea. Let's take a ride, ooh, let's take a ride.
This make a little sense though, right?
Yeah.
When you hear this, like, what you think about though?
Honestly, every time I hear that, I just think about a mob of bikes. Because nobody was doing that shit in no videos. So when that video came on,
it was like a whole pack.
Yeah, a whole pack.
But you know what fucked me up about that video? Because I'm a dog man. My man Preem had a bunch of pit bulls in the video. I'm like, damn, he got the pit bulls in the video too.
Now you notice I ain't pay the dogs no attention.
Yeah, because
all I paid attention was the bikes.
It was a pack of bikes though. But you know what? Let's do something different. Let's cut through the bullshit. Let's get the leader of the pack up here. Yo, D, come on. This is a hell of a budget to get the CEO of Ruff Ryders up here. Yeah, we fucked up. We probably can't feed you right now, but
no, we good.
And a lot
your
of
boy
people,
Wayne right there.
A lot of them ain't gonna know who this is though.
Well, he gonna split up. You want me to get somebody to take your coat off?
Nah, nigga. Put that right here on the floor till I get up.
Slide up, D. Stay for a minute, man. Last time we see you was wintertime. Slide up a little bit.
Look, nigga, we good.
Yeah, last time I seen him, he was down my end.
In the cold.
In the cold with us.
Oh, yeah. You was on the block. We was over there.
We was filming Charm City.
Yep, Charm City.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was fucking with Charm City over there in Baltimore.
Yeah,
and then you was explaining your hoods and all this.
That's my block. My other block is around the corner. Our house was on that block. That was my block right there.
Yeah, already.
Falling in Landville.
Because my cousins and them still right there on Landville.
Yeah, they on Landville?
They still there.
Oh, yeah. They know what it is.
They still right there.
Back there. You got the Ku Klux Klan shit going on right now. Come on now.
That's my motherfucking... That's my area right there. I was over there. I was good over there.
Yeah, my family raised right there.
Okay.
Yo, but the crazy though, but real though, when you came on set, nobody really knew who you was. They didn't really know. I was like, yo, Wayne D here. He was like, well, yeah, he's right here. And we went to the truck, and we didn't really know. But let's cut through it. Yo, D, listen, man. So as you can see, Let's Take a Ride is a culture-based show.
You already know.
The shit y'all did for the culture was different. Please explain to the world what y'all did with the culture as far as bike life.
I mean, the bike shit was just something we grew up on. You know, bikes has always been out there. They didn't know nothing about the bikes, not the rap anyway. So we had to introduce the bike life into the rap world. You know, so we had a lot of bikes. So we said, you know what, this first video we're going to shoot, where X was one of his first videos, we just put all the bikes in there. We probably had like 300-400 bikes. We just made that impression on how you come through on the bikes, and that's how we had we had chapters anyway, so it was nothing for us to get bikes all over the place. So we just came through with all the bikes and put it in the video because they never really saw that many videos in a bike like that.
Yeah, nobody never really. No, how did the industry take it when they seen that?
They embraced it because they didn't know nothing about it. They damn so we just brought something new to the industry as far as bikes. And, you know, they know about all the rapping and all that, but a lot of niggas rapping. But they, you know, I look at life like this. You from there, but you live there, and that's probably all they do is live there. Don't mean you put no work in there. You ain't really did shit there. You just live on the block and that's it. Right. So we was out there with the people, though. We fuck with people everywhere. We've been everywhere. We go everywhere. And the bikes, we just had bikes everywhere. So we brought all the bikes together and so they can get that look on how bikes really are in the hood.
That video right there, that was the first time I actually said, damn, somebody riding packs like we do. Right. Because I thought we was the only ones doing this shit riding this.
Now, your first time, Wayne, was really meeting D and them when they brought Al Capone down, right?
Yeah, y'all did We Right Here video.
Right.
Yeah. And you want to know what? I got to thank y'all for that. Because y'all did more with that video than y'all realized.
Right.
Y'all made that shit in out Drew Hill Park. y'all gave all of us Ruff Ryders scarves, T-shirts, everything to be in the video, right? And then edit all of us out of the video. No Baltimore person made it in that video at all. So what it did was it made us film our own shit. So that's when we dropped 12 O'Clock Boys. We made the VHS tape, sold it out the trunk of our cars, sold 100,000 copies out the trunk of our cars. Came back, made the DVD, took the DVD, flipped it into a documentary, which got sold to Will Smith, and then Charm City Kings. So we got to thank y'all for that one.
Right.
Yeah,
Because other than that, we probably would have never did that shit. Because we was out there to what? 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning
But
filming.
look how it flipped.
we was out there
Y'all
all
did
night.
all that, and then he's on the set at Charm City Kings.
Exactly.
Right.
All that shit always just comes back. It goes back around. But we was out there till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning filming that video. Yeah.
No permit.
Nope. I don't think so. No, we had permits. They had permits. Because the police was there. The police was there with the and blocked it all off for everybody. We was inside the park. And then Al Capone forgot his bike. So I wound up taking, I can't remember the guy name. I took the guy to P-Cycle and we got him a bike.
You bought him a bike?
We bought 2 bikes. Took him to the store. We got 2 bikes. And Huggy was riding one of them. And Al was riding the other one.
Right.
And who else? It was somebody else they had to get a bike for. I can't remember who. But that was the first time I seen somebody scrape the fender on the bike.
Was that time? What year was that?
Shit, that was like 97.
That's a minute ago.
Yeah,
You
like
made a stand.
97.
Y'all made it.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah,
What
it's
was
like
that? Park
97.
Heights? Was that in
We was
Park
in Drill
Heights?
Park.
Yeah,
We was inside Drill Park.
Yeah.
We filmed a little bit on Rice's Town
right.
in the alley.
In the alley.
Right, and they had all the
so we
kids
did
up
the
on the
alley.
balcony
Yeah,
and all that, right.
In
And
the
then we
alley,
went inside Drill Park and filmed inside Drill Park.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the tractor trailer and Wink come jumping out the tractor trailer on the
Yeah.
motorcycle and shit. We like okay.
Wink went.
Yeah, Wink.
Ape
Yeah.
shit. When Wink was with Ruff Ryder. Wink went
Look,
ape shit.
I know
man.
I respect the bike because Wink was probably one of the reasons why I even thought about bikes. I see bikes, but I never really fuck with them. But he made a nigga look at them and be like, "This nigga here plays
was
this
different.
bike." He was on that 1100 like it was a
He
tricycle.
was
Yeah, he used to ride that
He was
motherfucker
throwing
like
that
a mountain
bike
bike.
for real.
He was different, and he had character about it.
Yeah, he just a nigga. I just what? With me respect him on the bike when I seen him. I was like, oh, this nigga Wink is serious. He's different. It'd be raining, pouring. He'd be flying doing 90, flying down the block and slide half of the block.
That's Wink.
Yeah.
Did y'all buy him a bus? He had a bus. No, Wink had a bus. He really had a bus with mad bikes on it, like an old school bus. He's like, come to my bus. And I went down, like, this thing has a bus.
Mm-hmm.
But that he was, a lot of people in the culture you can never take away from what Wink did for the culture. Like, he will forever be stamped as the king.
Yeah.
Period. That's just what it's gonna have to be like.
You gotta respect it because see a lot of cats play with dirt bikes. He was playing with 1100s.
Right.
Power was 2 different things.
Right.
He was flying through with 1200, 1100s. He was
High
flying
boosters,
through like
everything.
bikes.
He had everything. But a lot of people didn't know though when he hopped on the Banshee, he was
Yes, I
serious.
was going to say that. When he jumped on the
On that
Banshee, he
Banshee,
did his
though?
thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people
that
don't know
surprised
that.
me when I seen him jump up there and jump on the. I said, "Oh shit, he got it! He got it on there."
Yeah, he nice on
yeah,
that bike.
nice.
Yeah, he nice. He was nice on everything, man.
He made a nigga respect that bike.
Y'all was one of the first people I seen with that damn T-Rex. When I
He
seen
was.
that, I said, "What the
I was gonna
fuck
buy one.
is
Yeah,
that?"
yeah.
Listen, I was gonna buy one.
Yeah.
Al Capone came around to the store, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?" He was like, "Yo, D just bought this. He had the gas on it. I'm about to get one. You should get one." I'm like, so he took me for a ride in it real quick because you had to park it on the garage on 120 something, right?
Yeah, right over there on the block.
Right. So he took me for a ride, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm getting one of these shits." And then you had your accident. I said, "Oh no, I'm not getting one."
Yeah. I
But
ain't
you was the
taking
first one with that
Yes,
shit. Like,
I ain't
what
know
the hell
I
made
was
you
like,
buy
what
that?
is
D?
it?
I bought that bike. You know what? I was in Florida and I was doing something. And I think we were shooting a video, matter of fact. So we were shooting a video and I was riding on the highway. I seen a nigga fly through. I was like, oh shit, catch him. So he went down on me, pulled over at the gas. I said, where you get that from? He told me where he got it from. I said, we got to go get those. I went over there and seen the shit. He showed me them. And the man was like, what it was, and we paid for it. He just shipped them back to New York.
I ain't know what I thought somebody made it when I first seen
That
it.
shit
I was like,
was
what the
fast
fuck
as
is it? I
fuck.
don't know. But yeah. But tell the people about the accident.
See, I had what it was is that they took my Ferrari. Remember I was up here? Remember that time?
The sky blue one?
Yeah, they chased me. They chased us.
They chased you in the Ferrari.
Yeah, they chased me because of some shit. But they were chasing us in the Ferrari and the bikes.
Okay.
But they chased us with everything. So we run, boom, we get away. And then I fuck around. They take the Ferrari and they take about, because I have 4 of the bikes, they took about 2 of the bikes. So I had to go back and go get them. Mm-hmm. So this is how it go. This is how the comma going. Because when I went back to the precinct, they had the Ferrari and they had 3 of the bikes. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So the police was like, well, we only gonna give you this. But he gave me the paper for the bike, you know, niggas be tripping on them bikes. So he gave me the paper for the Ferrari. Here, go get the Ferrari, just leave the bikes. But he had left. When he went, I changed the plate number, put the bike plate and said, let me get the bike. I left the Ferrari and took the bike. Then I probably crashed like 3 days later.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's make the streets great again. I ain't got no time for no hater, yeah, I'm lit. Niggas like, bro, he be on some other shit. Catch me in the post, they ain't talking about a flick. Trying to get these bags up, nigga, come check the drip, 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 drip. I'm Fendi'd out, check the drip, 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 drip. Bloody bottle, check the drip, 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 drip. New timer, check the drip, 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 drip. I keep it alive. Come take the city with me, I'm bringing Billies with me. I'm spending these millies with me, like I'm bringing Diddy with me. Second coming to be out, man, he came and see.
You had a lot of crazy dope ass cars. I mean, not even. I'm gonna get back to the car shit, but to be in that buggy like that, like I didn't really know for you to get crazy. Like, was it a freak accident? Like, what the fuck happened?
You know what it was? It wasn't even a problem because I was on my way. I was in the Bronx, in Hunts Point.
Right.
So I used to go over there to practice, so I know I'm going to get the chase on.
Practice in the T-Rex?
Yeah, I'll go back there to practice. So when I get to these niggas and they start chasing me, I give them whatever they want. Okay. So I was like, you know what, let me go over here. So I was on my way back I was coming from the Bronx back to Harlem because I parked the bikes over there on 21st Street. Right. So I was like, fuck it. My man pulls up on me as I'm coming up the block in the Bronx. He's like, yo, you said you was going to let me ride the bike. I was like, all right, fuck it. I turn the bike back around. I go back in the back over there. So I'm showing him how to work the bike, flying back and forth, doing this 160 back and forth.
160, god damn.
The shit got jammed up with the gas in the clutch.
Because it was real close.
Yeah, because the shit is so close,
right.
You don't got no room. It's like you got boots on, you're going to have a problem.
Stuck. Right.
So the shit got stuck, and I think I'm pressing one, I'm probably pressing both of them. And the shit just spent out of control. Boom.
You ain't remember nothing after that?
No. After that, I ain't wake up into the hospital until probably a couple of weeks later. So that's how that happened. It was like I was on the street, and I crashed on the highway, and I was in the back over there just going back and forth, trying to show my man and them how to ride the car. Right. With the bike, and that's all that was.
That's a tragic. Yo, that was tragic, man. I was like, I'm not getting that T-Rex. Yeah, and then they became a phenomenon.
You remember my man came up here with
the
gray
man
one.
Came up here, yeah.
He died in his.
His man died. Yeah, he came to New York.
Mm-hmm.
He came to New York. I mean, he bought his T-Rex to 8th Avenue. It was crazy. I'm like, yo, damn, that T-Rexes. It was loud. Yeah. And then he died.
Yeah, he got hit down that way at Park Heights. A truck ran a stop sign and ran over top of him and crushed him.
The only thing bad about them joints is they sit so low.
Yeah, you can't see
look in the mirror. You can look in your mirror and overlook it.
Right.
Because if you got your mirror facing up a little bit, instead of covering the whole down, if it's up like this, and
nigga can't see it.
Can't see it. Right. Because he pulled up beside me in his before and I couldn't see him. I'm in my pickup truck and he honking the horn. I'm looking around for the horn. I don't see nobody. But the whole time he's right there.
Yo, but you was the first one to launch the T-Rexes though.
Yeah, I was the first one in here that brought him up here.
Yeah,
definitely. My opinion, he made the motherfuckers mainstream because ain't nobody know what the hell it was until he got one.
Y'all had a lot of first though. What I really like the most is like at the height of Ruff Ryders' career, that being that you was a CEO and who you was as exec, y'all niggas was accessible. You could go right to Mark 125 and be right there.
And he wasn't in the video standing on no couches.
Right. right. You wasn't doing that. Nah, but you was accessible. And that's what I love the most. Like, you know, that's crazy because dudes were so far up the ladder. Y'all was already at the peak of the ladder.
Yeah, we
was all you had to do was see the Ferrari. Harlem ain't really see no sky blue Ferraris until they pulled them out.
Yeah, we was at our peak, but you know what it was? like I tell niggas to this day, like, I fuck around. I sit on my block right now if I want. Because I always knew that I would never want to be able to get to a point where I can't fuck with my people, period. I got a lot of real niggas with me. They all still right here. And if it's go right now. So it's just like that. So I never wanted to get, and money, we had money already, so we wasn't doing it for money. And some niggas come in the game broke. We came in there with money.
Right.
So we just was coming over here trying to do something productive before we run out of time on that side. So it was just a transition for us. It wasn't like we was doing it for the money and we was broke. We wasn't like that. It was just making the transition from the streets to doing something right.
And seeing you kept Will around, Superman.
Yeah, you raised the Will in there. We had Will up here.
Like I look at he'd post the pictures of the beginning and he was about my size.
Right, they had him around since they was little.
Yeah, he was about my size when he was around at first. Then you see him now, you be like, God damn.
Then you had the little young boy that rode the pedal bikes, D Blocks, a little kid.
Little D Blocks. He been around. You watch them all grow, so you get to see people do better in transition for that. I took all of them on a tour with me. Right. I did a tour, and I used to just keep them with me all over. I just rent a bus and take everybody. I took a bus from here to Florida one time with all the little kids just so they could see something different. Right. Then they block. Then I bring them back and I just hope they visions and see something different because they're never gonna leave here no time soon.
Yo, could you say this though? Y'all was execs. Y'all had the hottest artist, the biggest label. Was any other execs doing it like y'all was doing as far as just organically on the street? They wasn't chilling like that.
They can't. You can't.
Why they can't, D?
You can't chill on the street if you ain't from the street. Yeah. See, most of these niggas that get it after they get the money. We came in with the respect. So you can't go back and try to get the respect after. I went to school with you all your life.
Yo, I was gonna say that. Yo, a lot of dudes I went to school with that's really in the game, they act like they kingpins. Like they can use a combo.
Yeah.
That's why.
Right? How they change? Like,
you know how it go. They think they get the money and then they could buy the street cred.
And that's what this generation do. You get the money, but see a lot of them. That's why these niggas constantly get killed and murdered because
they try to go back to the street. Right,
nigga, I know you. I grew up with you. I don't care how much money you got. I don't respect you. Period.
I remember y'all had a video shooting. I bought the Go Boys over there on my bike. Y'all was working on the what's the gang thing? Y'all was gonna do a gang movie, The Warriors. Y'all was gonna do a project, and I rolled up on the bike, and the dude was like, "Yo, you can't get away." I'm like, "What? Call D." And he was like, "Nah, leave him alone. He a part of me. He can do whatever he want." I'm like, "Yo, D, tell this nigga leave me to get out my fucking face." They ain't understand. I had already had just a genuine relationship with you, so it had nothing to do with anything.
One of my favorite videos was Drag On shit. Spit These Bars.
Yeah.
I love that video.
Yeah,
that one. They left the accidents in the video and everything. Yeah, niggas falling and running each other over and shit. I'm like, oh shit.
Didn't Wink have the video with the girl on her neck? With Eve.
Jaji, was that Jaji?
No, that was Eve.
Oh no, that was Eve.
Yeah,
she was on. I think she was on the 4-wheeler.
Yeah, she on the back.
She was on the back of the 4-wheeler. Yeah, that was Wink.
Yeah,
they did that. They did that with Drag On too.
Yeah,
they did a video with Drag On. He's sitting on his shoulders.
Yep, on the bike.
And I think that's the one when he got the motorcycle in the club. He doing the donuts
in the club.
Nah, another first.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We had a first too. We had a first when we bought
the Banshees.
We bought the Banshees on the stage, right? But y'all had a first when y'all had the bike on the stage with Wink coming out the stage.
Yeah.
Nobody did that.
Yeah.
With the fire and the
spin
sparkles.
around. Right. Yeah. That was on tour.
That was crazy.
He was coming out the ground. He's spinning on it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was hot.
So they didn't let y'all actually bring the bike on at the time? They wouldn't let y'all actually ride it on?
No, because when you inside the gas and the shit.
Right.
That's why I said we had a first.
See, we did ours at the iHeart Music Awards.
Right.
So they let us ride the bikes and do wheelies and everything through the tunnel. But when we got to the stage, we had to stop right there and we had to walk onto the stage.
But the way they cut it was like the first time they ever really seen the actual bikes. It was a first for Fetty. It was a first that we did that. But y'all had a lot of firsts. But I'm so glad you tapped into the fact that y'all nobody execs was doing that. You know how easy it was somebody that was rapping at the time? Like, yo, go see D. They on 125th Street real quick.
Yeah.
Go rap. It'll probably
I already know, because like I said, when they used to come to Baltimore, they used to move around like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it wasn't no, we not doing this. They need
Blue Truck Days. They must be talking about the blue blue Chevy days. Look at he gonna go get the blue Chevy days.
They needed bikes, whatever. They was like, let's
Right.
just go to the store and go get them. It
Right.
wasn't no like we're not going nowhere. We're not going to leave this block. We're not going. No, they was comfortable. They was moving around.
Always D.
It's very few people that come from where we come from that make it to that level of success. It's comfortable. I'm comfortable where I'm from because I live this shit. I know what it is. Whatever it was then, it's still gonna be. Respect is all that matters for us. We don't care how much money we got or where you come from. You cross that line, that's what it is. It don't matter what it is. It's just the way it's gonna be. It's never gonna change for me. I can't change who I am and reverse who I am for them. These niggas ain't real. Right. I don't look at them as real. I know real niggas. I come from that.
You got the same energy with the higher ups too, like that behind the scenes.
I mean, they corporate is different.
Right.
They don't even want to deal with that. So when you doing corporate and business, you handle corporate. They don't want to know nothing about none of that. You just tell them how we can make this money together and we can make it work, and they all in. That's all they need to know. Now, when you get over here, and you got to go deal with the knuckleheads that's pretending and acting, then you got to put them in place. That's it.
You don't want the problem with me? Nah, gotta tell a nigga pipe down, pipe down. You don't want the drama with me? Nah, might put a nigga lights out. And you ain't even like that. You could be the like Mike Jack, who's bad? I'm trying to make the block great again. Hit him so he can bring it in.
And it's crazy. We met the dude while we was on Charm City King, your boy. Stun X, your boy Jay.
Oh, Jay Lynch.
He did all the stunts for
Jay Lynch.
Jay Lynch did all the
Yeah,
stunts.
he did all the stunts for DMX.
And that what movie was
When he
that?
was jumping the folders across the buildings.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The dude was on Charm City. He did all the stunts for that.
He said they tried to kill him in that movie.
Yeah?
Yeah. He said because the job was supposed to went to somebody else, and one of the directors or somebody was their friend, and they got mad that he got the job instead.
Yeah.
He said they had 8 Raptors, and said every time he would jump across the building, say he would land it. Said the director was like, do it again. So he kept saying, we got the shot. Why is we doing this for no reason? Said he just kept making. So he totaled all the forwarders doing it. Said he just kept making them doing it when they already had the shot. Said because they was hoping he was going to fall.
Yeah, that's
Because
crazy.
he was pissed off.
Yeah, that shit right there is, people.
Yeah, but that's a good guy right there. He got a lot of stunts in a lot of big time movies. Like he drive
Jay's
a lot
a
of the
cool
cars in Tokyo.
I never met a stunt man talking about him.
Man, he tripped me out when he told me that he was Pookie on New Jack City on a pedal bike going down the steps.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Damn.
he did all that
that's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's hard.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember that. Was a good shot.
Yo, D, what you think about bike life now?
I mean, I look at it. I really be out there. I see niggas riding bikes, but I do see the new generation. They do ride together. They stick and they do their thing too. They do what they do.
PAX is super big now,
They be
right?
deep. It be. You see them. It might be 200, 300. It be going on forever when they going down the block.
Right.
Yeah, you be pissed off when you at the red light, like, damn.
Yeah,
Yo, D was surprised though when he walked on set at Charm City and he seen me. He was like, "Oh shit!" He was that was the last person he expected to see. It was cold. I was like, "Yo, D, I'm here, man. Let's go."
Shades of
I ain't know
hustler, man.
when you said I'm sitting looking around.
I see a Wayne D here. He like, "Where?"
There's too many people out here. I'm like, I don't see. Like right there. I'm like, where?
Yep. D point like I was over on this block right here, down the block. D was like, "Hey, see that phone booth over there? There's a bullet hole in that phone."
There's
I'm
holes
like,
all in the wall on our block.
Yeah, I already know.
You can believe that.
Already
You know what it is? Because most niggas talk about shit they ain't never live and they ain't never do. I was giving them some, in Baltimore, they about their business over there, so you got to be about your work. If you ain't about what you're about, then, a lot of niggas going to go, and that's just the way it goes.
You already know.
That's a
Be
whole
about your work.
Yeah, that's a whole different
that talking,
conversation
that
right
shit
there.
you
that
talking?
we don't tolerate none of that shit down there. We don't play.
They just they're about their business. Some people pretend and some niggas don't, but you got to be a thorough and you got to be real to even be over there.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes. Like,
They gonna put you in a trick bag quick.
Look, them niggas don't play no games. On my first day there, I was in the feds. I just got out the bed. I told my niggas the other day. I tell this story because it's real shit. Mm-hmm. So I was in the halfway house in Brooklyn. I was in the feds, but I was doing my time. I got from there. My nigga came and said, "Yo, you want to go over there?" I said, "What is it?" He said, "I get out on the weekend." We shot over there. I seen the money. I seen these niggas. I said, "Oh, they getting us." So okay, fuck it. We're gonna do it over here.
Right.
Went over there. As soon as we went over there, they was on this side of the street, but we went on the opposite side. So we on the other side. So they send a nigga around the back because there's a lot of alleys, so you can do all type of dumb shit. So a nigga went through and he squeezed off about 15 rounds because they trying to run you out of there.
Right.
But we with the shit.
Right.
So I said, all right, boom. They shot my nigga in the chest. Boom. I said, all right, put him in the car. Go back, get them things, come right back. They was over. We shoot right back over there. But you can't really spray up the whole joint because you don't know who's who. So we just go over there and be like, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go right back over there and finish what we're doing. Somebody send some shots. When we come back, we don't care who we shoot when we come back. That's what it's going to be. Tying you right up. So I'm going to be right back across the street. So after time go on, niggas know you about your work, they're going to be good with you. They're real with whoever's real. If you ain't real, they run you out of there. Quick.
Ain't no record executive be talking like that.
Nah, that record shit came later. I've been doing
Blue
this
truck.
now.
Blue truck. Let's go heavy. Blue truck.
Nigga, look, I've been in the streets my whole life. I'm blessed. And it's just a blessing to be able to get out of there so you can show other people how to do the right thing too. Because that's just what it is. You know, that's just part of your life. You know, if you can make it out of that, you make it out of there and just keep on moving, you know? So we got 1,000 stories because we've been everywhere.
Right.
We hustled everywhere. We went to war with whoever, wherever. It's just never going to change. That's just where we come from.
Right.
There ain't no stunting and fronting and
Me
pretending.
and Wayne always laugh about that. We like, man, imagine if we would have been linked up back in the days. What's our favorite line? Shit, we'd probably just been coming home.
Yeah.
Not for real.
Yeah.
We like, we'd probably just
Like if
been
me and him was as close as we is now, back then when all that shit was, we'd have both been just coming home.
Just
from the
coming home.
fence.
We did a lot of firsts, a lot of unbelievable shit as far as just a bond. And you know, me, I love the bikes. He loved the bikes.
Yeah.
We came from the same type of cloth, so it was just only
Right.
evident. It had nothing to do with just anything. It was just like, yo, that nigga mother talk like my mom's. I'm like, the fuck is that? Like everything just gelled. Like the shit was like our stories are so similar.
Right.
That is crazy. So it just gelled. But you know, like I felt like I said, yo, man, we gotta get D up here because a lot of people don't know what you did for the culture.
Yeah. That's all it's about, though. It's trying to do something that you can pass on and for the culture, you know. That's the main thing. If I could do something that's going to help the generation that's behind, then that's what it is.
Yo, D, we working, though. We working. We still
I see.
We was in the cold working. Now we working. This nigga ain't no journalist. This nigga now like the new star. But wow, this nigga's a journalist now.
You got to know how to play different roles when necessary. This is what we're doing. That's what we do. We're doing that. We're doing this. Whatever it is, you got to be able to, you know, multitask if necessary.
Yeah, we learn as we go along.
Yeah. We're only gonna get better because let me tell you what they ain't gonna learn. They ain't gonna be able to learn what you learn and what you know because it's a cost. It might cost you your life, so nobody want to go there. So they're gonna start from here and move forward. Because what we know is what you can't teach. You got to go do that hands on.
But D, why they always try to hand us pennies for our culture though?
Because they know that most people don't really know or not educated to some of the things that they're getting involved in. So they catch them at the very beginning and try to trick you and give you paperwork and things you don't really know. Like
talk about paperwork.
Because Charm City Kings definitely taught me a lot. Fooling with them guys.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from them.
Yeah.
It's just like, we got this thing now we talk about. The new word is capture. They want to come, I want to capture your world. I want to capture that. We be like, all right, so what a bag?
Content.
Content.
Yeah.
We need your
That's
content.
what they want,
Definitely.
the content.
Yeah, but where's the money at? How you going to capture someone's culture, their lifestyle?
Yeah.
They be like,
and
we're not making any profit off of this. We just want to capture.
No.
And they make it then it's a film.
Yeah, and they make $100 million off it.
Right. And then you get
and you got no more contact to this person.
Yeah, and you can't even talk to him again.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
No more contact.
yo, D, a few times, and Wayne will vouch like, yo, y'all can pack them cameras up. We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
That happened.
I didn't roll plenty people out. Not a problem. Like,
because it didn't went. Like Charm City King was just, you could see for itself like that culture, the dirt bike culture had nothing to do. A lot of people, I was in New York and wow, no, nigga, it was culture. Period. It was dirt bike culture.
It's
Fuck
dirt
the
bike
city.
culture.
You know, Baltimore is a culture city.
Yeah,
That's just all they do out there is shoot guns, ride dirt bikes. Y'all niggas ain't got a history of ball players or football players. You know what I'm saying? But that turned into a feature film.
Yeah.
A lot of money was, you know what I'm saying? So
and they still mad at him for being in the film. How he wound up in the film?
Oh man, I
Coincidence.
Coincidence. I had no
Coincidence.
No, wasn't planned. That wasn't even planned.
Yeah, it was a coincidence.
I'm not even nowhere. D, I'm not even know as he gonna say that nigga walk. Listen, I'm nowhere near as nice as these niggas.
Right.
Right. So I didn't have no plan on being in it. It's just so I was in the store and Wayne was buying all these bikes, which I was hating on the low. Like, that nigga just bought a lot of bikes. I'm like, I'm talking to the producer, and this nigga over there going, yeah, give me 15 of those. I'm like, damn, this nigga doesn't get 15 bikes. But I'm talking to the producer, and the next thing you know, Wayne called. Wayne was like, yo, he said he like how you compensate. I'm like, all right, well, what's up? He's like, yo, you want to get a part? I'm like, I guess. Cool. Like, I didn't, because I wasn't pressed. I wasn't I was there supporting.
Yeah, definitely.
So it wasn't about that, but like you said, the capturing had turned into that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where we at with it. We can't put you on the hot seat, D, because ain't nobody gonna battle you unless we gonna say battle you or who got the most cop chases in a Ferrari.
Nah. We ain't gonna go.
We ain't even gonna put you in the hot seat. Usually we'd have had the seats smoking.
We not even gonna do that.
But what
I feel like that's the sign of disrespect.
Yeah, we can't put him in the hot seat. But I do want to know,
good.
You got chasing a Ferrari though, D?
Nah, you know what? What happened was they wasn't really chasing us. They really wanted the bikes, but the Ferrari happened to be there.
They were.
Yeah, you
what,
can't.
What had this cop had to be smoking to think he gonna catch a Ferrari?
That was a good Ferrari. Yo, I ain't
I
gonna
wouldn't
lie.
even chase no Ferrari. Like, come on.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. When you think Ferrari, you think red. Or you think white. That shit was ice blue. That shit felt like Harlem. I was like, that's a nice Ferrari right there.
I ain't gonna lie. Out of all the foreigns I done rented, that Ferrari's different.
Yeah, we had that one in LA. Different. That Ferrari is
definitely
different. It's a different vibe.
That shit's different.
You know what it was? It wasn't ever good because the shit's so low. I couldn't really ride it in the hood because there was too many potholes.
Yeah, the potholes.
Right. So them shits is only good in
and then your nephew
California.
Had everything. Swizz had everything.
Oh yeah.
He had everything.
He buys cars and don't drive them and let them sit. And he living over. He be on the other side. He be Cali here. Then he ship them. You can ride them because they roads is different.
Right.
Yeah, potholes. I probably rode it 3 times. I ain't even ride that Ferrari because it was too many potholes.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck it up.
You get a flat every fucking week.
Yo, D, to wrap this up, right? Where would you like to see Black life go?
I mean, I just wanted to see it go where it's going. You know, I want to keep on passing it down from this generation to the next generation. Just keep on passing, let it grow, and let them know that it represents, that bike life represents the hood, man. Where the people come from, that's all they have. So this is something that they go for.
Yeah, we be trying to explain it like that's our shit.
Yes.
This is the Black X Games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we trying to explain it in so many words.
You see, what happens here to us, being as though I know that the infrastructure in the city and outside the city. See, the difference with us in the city is that they can easily monitor us here. See, when you go up about half an hour away where it's all woods, and that's what they got land to do all that. We don't got land, so we got to make land.
Right. We always had to make land.
Yeah, they don't give us nothing because we going to run lights, we going to do everything.
Yeah, but they need to build outlets for the kids. Like, they build the skate park, they build the BMX park. They need to build an outlet so the kids could do the culture sport.
That's right.
That's all. We got our own competitions. We got it all laid out, but they just want to capture.
Yeah.
They want to capture.
They just want to see you, and they love our lifestyle. You know,
the professionals mimic our lifestyles now.
They just everything they doing, we did that already.
Right.
All them tricks and all that shit they doing, we been did that. That's new to them. So it's all good. I mean, they pick it up on it as we go. You know, they getting it. We did that 10 years ago. By the time they did that, we'd be doing something else.
Man, listen, I'm just glad to have you here. I know Wayne can say what he gonna say, and we just wanted to just bring the culture here.
Oh yeah, we had to come through. You know, anytime Shea call, we move out. You already know.
You done kept me off a
My
few
nigga
people
Wayne
a
right
couple
here,
of
so
times.
Look, we good. You know,
I did much love and respect, man. Thank
always.
You,
look, this is the only way we're gonna be able to do it. We can't do it like this. I don't want to do it.
I want to have the Ferrari parked on 25th. I want to do that.
Right, you already know. Let's take a ride. Thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it. Salute.
I know this bike life, I know what this life like. I'm flipping that throttle, streets got me feeling like Mike. Right, I'm talking A5 to Cherry Hill. For years they heard about the stories and we legends still. Let's take a ride from my side to your side. Let's take this worldwide. Let's take a ride. Ooh, let's take a ride. Oh, this for Wheelie Wayne and this for Shea. Let's take a ride. Ooh, let's take a ride.